Hi guys, speaking again. Oh my goodness, it's Thursday the something, not sure. Beautiful sunny day. I'm just driving home from meeting Dave, our brand ambassador, and giving him the new MVP kit to play around with, record, and get all the audio, visuals, etc. For the website and YouTube. This will be the last thing planned currently. We've got the Maker's Mark kits, and we've got the MVP modern vintage player kits. That really covers all spectrums playing, and largely all budgets. The Maker's Mark costs a little bit more, but everything is expensive on it. Basically, the die-cast hoops cost a fortune these days. The finish is expensive to do. Everything about it is premium. The shells, everything is just top notch. And the MVP, the modern vintage player, whilst it's still all the parts are still expensive. There's nothing cheap in it whatsoever. The shells are still the same shells. There's mahogany shells, but it's not a cheaper shell. We've saved a few quid on this one. Basically, these triple flange hoops, which are cheaper than die cast, and there's no suspension system on the wrap toms, although you can add it for additional cost. Things like that just keep the cost down, so I can keep the retail cost down. So it's not quite a budget kit. It's certainly not a budget kit in terms of quality and performance, but in terms of price, it's not quite a budget kit, but it's about as cheap as you're going to get from a custom company. I've not checked any prices. I never have checked prices of other companies. It's what it costs me to make it plus my profit margin. That is it. Never look at pricing. It's just doomed to failure if you do that. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm driving down the A1. Glorious sunshine. So yeah, I've dropped the kit off. It's 13. You'll see it soon, by the way. It's a 13-inch, 16-inch, 22-inch bass drum. It's got a 14x7 snare with the upgrade finish, with the liquid glass finish rather than the oil, which bumps the price up a little bit on the snare drums for that. The oil finish is great though. Personally, I love an oil finish, and if you're careful with your gear and you've got them all in cases, there's no reason why an oil finish won't stay pristine. If you give it a wipe down, if you look after it. I love an oil finish, and if you're after the small percents, if you're after the little 1% gains of how a drum sounds, especially if you're into recording and things like that, don't get a wrap kit, don't get a lacquer kit, definitely don't get a lacquer kit. Get a wood kit that's oiled. That will give you the best resonance, best tone you could possibly get. It's a tiny percentage gain. They all add up, right? So yeah, that is tip of the day. So this is an oil finished kit. So I'm confident that hopefully pairs well with the bearing edges we've got on the kit, which is big fat round baseball bat style batter edge, and a rounded 45 on the resonant side. So yeah, off the top of my head, I think that's about it. Put headphones in and listen to this lovely modern vintage player kit. Here it is.